Hello, hello. I am here. It's 2:13. Sorry I had to push it back a little bit. It's been a busy morning and early afternoon. Yeah. Ugh. So now I will wait patiently for anybody. Thank you for the thumbs up already and for being here. So one of my stops today was, well, I had an appointment outside the home and then I had to run a couple errands, and one of the errands was to go to USPS. Hi, Jean. Welcome. So yesterday, I got a card in the mail, and you probably know who sent it. Somebody on here, or will be on here. And I had mailed a card to that person, just a card, and it and two other cards, one being to my brother, got returned as they attempted delivery. And hi, Fran. Hi, Miss Southern Belle. I can't remember your first name. I'm sorry. Let me know if you want to. Otherwise, I'll just call you Belle or Southern. Anyway, so I went to the post office and I said, I'm upset. I paid extra postage. You remember? I know the guy remembers me because I go in, more often than not. You have to get the extra stamps. Susan. Hi, Susan. Thank you. I'll try to remember that, but I am really bad with names, so I apologize in advance if I don't say it correctly in the near future, but I'll try and remember. Susan, Susan, Susan. I grew up next to a Susan. I'll try and remember it that way. Anyway, the guy said, "Oh, I know exactly what happened. When it got to the processing thing, they threw these into the wrong bin and they put those yellow stickers on and returned them to me." And I'm like, wondering why my brother hasn't called me yet to let me know he got this. And that's why, because he never got it. And I'm like, I know that's his address. And I proved to him by showing him the address on the card I received from someone that other address was right. And the third one, the person emailed me their address and I took it right off the email. So I know it was right. So anyway, he just peeled the stickers off and blacked out some orange thing and put them in the mail again for me. So that was nice of him. 'Cause I'm like, those special stamps are up to like $1.10 now a piece. Like, are you kidding me? They like last year sometime they were 80 cents. I'm like, oh, anyway, enough griping. Sorry. That's not what you're here for. Oh, I'm sorry, Jean. Well, I'm kind of a mess because I got home only around 1:10 actually. I had to unload the car. I had to grab some healthy lunch, which I did. And I just got up to my craft room like 15 minutes ago and I've been pulling stuff out. Oh, really? From Canada? Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Oh. I don't know what's going on. It's just not paying attention to the address. I don't know. Because I was like, one of them coming back, I thought maybe I wrote something wrong, but three on the same day coming back to me in all different locations, no. So the guy understood. He was very apologetic for the postal service. And I really like this one guy at the post office that waits on me now. He replaced my one favorite lady that retired. So anyway, these are my embellishments from the 11th, along with this piece of paper. And I thought we'd try and do something with this first, maybe because it's going to be the hardest, and I'll probably get tired towards the end. So anyway, but first, I'm probably going to need some inks. I have all these Stampin' Up inks, but these two aren't working real good. So I thought we'd refill them because I have all the ink refills. When I buy an ink pad, I buy an ink pad refill so I can keep the ink pads like forever. And I have all my ink refills for my Distress Oxides. Did you know you can buy ink refills? So you can actually put them in like a sprayer like this. If you buy these little sprayers with some alcohol or water. I use alcohol because it dries faster. This is actually champagne mist I pulled out, but you can put a couple drops of ink refill and a little bit of alcohol and make your own sprays. If you don't like alcohol, you can use water. It'll just take longer to dry. I'm trying to get something out to show you what that one is I'm sharing with you because I thought maybe we'd use it on a card. It is this stuff, Sakura Champagne Mist All-Purpose Ink, and it's like a sparkly but a little bit of color. It's been in there a while, but it's in alcohol, so I thought maybe we'll use that. I don't know. I have to make them in gold and stuff too. All right, let's refill these, and I just use an old plastic spoon, which I rewash our plastic where my son takes a plastic spoon for yogurt every day to work, and every day he brings them home and I have to wash them because I don't want to buy them. Hi, Heather, 907 Crafty Life. How are you? We're going to be making cards out of these embellishments and this little scrap. And beyond what you're seeing there, I really don't know what I'm doing yet. I pulled out some card bases I found, and I made sure I had cardstock next to me and this Stampin' Up! Splendid Autumn paper that I have left. And I just spread it around. I try not to go. But see, I think there's something wrong with these two stamp pads maybe because A, they get dried out faster than all my other ones. And I think crushed curry does too. But see, it's not really taking the ink in the middle. I don't know, maybe it's saturated there. I don't think so though. Anyway, I'll wipe that off in a sec. I'm going to close this up. The one nice thing about Stampin' Up! Pads is you're supposed to store dye-based ink upside down so that the ink stays on the top of the ink pad. And these close so that you just store them the way they close, right side up, because they store upside down. Yeah, glitter ink. I think it's by Sakura. Um, no, Sunico. I don't know if it's available anymore. These Stampin' Up! Used to sell them, and I bought them then, but I had seen them pre-pandemic in, like, Michael's and stuff. So, they're probably I don't know if they have them in store, they might have them online. Let me spray this under the table with some water to I had to get the color off so I can reuse the spoon with my green now. Probably should have done the green first because, um red stains more. Yeah, so you can get I have gold. It has, gold, white frost, which is really pretty for winter on dark blue card, and, I think there's copper too. I'm not positive about that. I can't My drawer is hard to get in. Hi, Samira. Working but listening. Okay, thank you. I was just rambling in the beginning, so sorry about that. But everything's been resolved. I have a very nice postal guy. Anyway, I had an appointment, and then I had to go to the grocery store. I got my free turkey, which I want to give to my daughter, but she's being like an ick about it. No, we'll get our own turkey. Anyway, like this one's free. And you know how much those turkeys were if they weren't free? $45 for a 20-pound turkey. And then with the store, I have a discount, whatever they call their card, bonus card or something. I put too much on here. Um, Anyway, it would have been 32, so basically I got a $32 turkey free. That's a lot of money. And I don't even like turkey that much, but I figured I'd get it even if my daughter doesn't want it because I can make it on a weekend sometime and we'll have turkey for a week or more. A freeze cooked turkey instead, you know? All right, I have to scrape some of this off because it is not absorbing. You really only need a drop or 2 or 3, like 1 in each corner probably would have done good. I overdid it, and I'm wasting ink. Yeah. Ugh. I don't like that. Oh well, let me do this. Okay. All right, I'm gonna flip that upside down. All right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Say yes, Deb. Get moving. Well, the first card I'm gonna do, I did find some cardstock, but you can help me make a decision. I'm rusty at doing live streams, so forgive me for that. Let's take these off. And that's my favorite spray bottle. Tim Holtz is one. It's not too big, it's not too small, holds enough. I love it. I have a giant one I got at, I don't know, Dollar Tree. So this color is called Moody Mauve, and I don't sell Stampin' Up. This was already cut anymore. I haven't since 2022. And some of the colors in here are like a blue. I pulled it out and it was too blue. And fresh freesia, which is this one. All right. Which should I have behind it? Fresh freesia or moody mauve with maybe a piece of crushed curry or a blue or this on top of it in the background? Maybe both? Should I do that? Let me know what you think. Should I count to 10? Well, I know some people are out listening only. I won't even say it. Hi, Anti Caffeine Crafts. Welcome. We have an Auntie and a Miss. All right, I am getting ready to score this because however we use it. This was cut 11, and then cut it 4 1/4. So I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. And you could use it one of two ways then. You could use it this way, but I'm going to use it this way, I think. You like the Moody Mauve. Okay. This one. Okay. But I need something behind it. So what should I put behind it? Let's see. This paper, let's just look at it. It needs some texture and other stuff behind it. So that piece of paper is out of this Autumn Splendor by Stampin' Up! From their September 24 mini catalog. So it might still be available. I don't know. But the back of these papers, see, that's Moody Mauve. Maybe we could just tear it to put something here and have a sentiment or something somewhere on here. I feel like I need like a circle or something else behind here. Mm, Or I could do something like that. I don't like that. I think it'd be better just to do this. Okay, so I brought out a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, they do have ink pads too, this Sukiniko or whatever. Yes, that's true, Susan. See, I'm going to say Susan a lot just so I try to remember it. All right. I brought out some other dies, I think. What did I do with them? Oh, where did I put them? Here they are. I think I could use these either deckled rectangles or deckled circles. They've kind of become some of my favorite dies. By Stampin' Up. I do have other dies besides Stampin' Up, but they're just handy, and I was in a hurry. I think I'm going to use a rectangle and die cut this out, and then we'll take it from there. So I think this one or the bigger one. Let's check. Let's do the bigger one. And then if we want a smaller layer for the sentiment, we can do that. And I will die cut this. I had to turn around to do that. And I'll be right back. Yeah. Shine. I don't have as good a luck with the ink pads. I just don't feel not for stamping sentiments and stuff. Maybe for leaves or something they'd be all right. But that's just me. Sorry, I hit my mic. I hope that wasn't loud for you. And while I have people here, if anybody is interested in this little die cut machine, it works perfectly fine, and I have all the plates and maybe some extra ones. I just never use it because I have the big one right behind me, and it's taking up valuable foot space under my desk. You like both, Samara? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see how this is going to look. Yeah, I know, right, Jean? Yeah, Moody Mauve is like a lipstick. Well, it is kind of a lipsticky color, depending on what color you wear. There's the ink. Anyway, um, okay. Let me try and do something, huh? All right, now I had to figure out what kind of a sentiment or something else am I going to put on here. Do I want to splatter it? I don't think I want to splatter this one. I could emboss that, but it already looks like it has texture. I don't know. I feel like I want maybe a circle sentiment here. And this is the stamp and die set I used for these for embellishments on the 11, in case you didn't see those. It was the first time I used it, and I used everything in it except for this "You've Got This," I think. Um, Maybe "Have a Perfectly Lovely Day." That would look like this, something like that, in a circle, like there. I think I wanna do that. Have a perfectly lovely day. Fall is here, yes. Fall is halfway over, basically. And now, I don't wanna stamp it in Moody Mauve, though, I think. Um, well, let's figure out what color we want the background for it to be. Maybe like that. Crushed curry. I think crushed curry. Crushed curry. And I have punches for the, well, no, I should do a deckled circle, shouldn't I? Keep it all deckled. I have a separate webcam. I can't show you because I'm filming with it. I can take a picture of it after, Jean, and send it to you. I don't love it though because they're supposed to come with the ability to program them so they don't bounce, and I could never get this one to stop the bouncing thing. No program available. So I think it was a ripoff. It's not bad otherwise, but it's on an arm in front of me, and then I can turn it like this and stuff without making you dizzy, hopefully, and go up and down. And it's hooked into my laptop. So, like everybody else does phone stuff, and I don't. Um, you? You what? You're interested in the little die cut machine? Is that what you're saying, you too? I don't know. I'm behind, I think. Get your rake out. You know, I was planning on raking right outside my door because I only have a dogwood tree and a couple little baby Japanese maples and stuff. So I don't get a ton of leaves in my yard, but my neighbors diagonally across the street have like oak trees and maple trees and all kinds of trees. Hi, Polly. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Um, well, my laptop can. The camera itself doesn't. It's just a webcam separate from my laptop webcam. And I plug it into my laptop for recording and doing lives. And then for videos, I have editing software on my laptop and I edit on there and upload off my laptop. I don't do anything on my phone, but I need to learn how to do that. I just don't know how you have room on your phone for everything. Anywho, that's just me. I don't know how that works. I need a techie to come and sit with me sometime and show me the way because I don't know it. Remember, I'm old. And although I used to do, spreadsheets out the wazoo and stuff for work, whenever we had technical issues with our computers, we called the help desk, call the help desk. They didn't always know the answers either, but most of the time they could help. Anyway, that is deckled. Now, I think I want to go around the edges of that with something. And all I have handy to do that with is one of these guys. And this color is crushed curry. I'm just gonna go around it with crushed curry. It'll make it look a little darker. Yeah, me too. I need a week, maybe even a month. 30-minute videos. Oh, I have an iPhone. It's an older one, old in the sense it's an 11, and it's pretty good, and I do have some cloud storage on it, but I never use the cloud for anything, so I don't know. See, that's crushed curry on crushed curry. There probably was a little bit of some other color on here, like pumpkin pie or something, because it's coming out a little orange. And maybe I shouldn't have done this before stamping on it, huh? Hmm. Maybe now I will stamp in Moody Mauve. Oh, well, was that your son or something? Um, the last place I worked was actually based out of Dallas, and I'm in Pennsylvania. So I spent more time in Dallas and overseas than I did at home, even though that wasn't part of the deal. Let's see, I had to stand up to see if I can get this in here good. He was pretty good, but the company got sold and I retired early, which worked out well because my mom fell, and the next 5 years after that or so, I ended up taking care of her mostly. I think something like that, and maybe a little ribbon with it. What do you think? Yes, your son? Okay, cool. My son is good with hardware, not so much software. I don't think I have Moody Mauve ribbon. Pretty sure I don't. So I'm looking for maybe a gold or yeah, mhm, or a natural. Let's see. Not too much of the ribbon shows that way, but it adds a little sparkle. Or we have this one. I think I like the sparkle. uh, it looks lovely. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me cut this ribbon a little shorter than that. I never put anything down on the card until I make up my mind what I'm doing. And sometimes I still mess up, as in I forget to wrap it around the back and, all that good fun stuff. Let's see, which side? Is there any side that's more sparkly? That looks like the back, even though it's sparklier. I guess like this. I think it was about there. Let me look at my placement. Yeah, okay, that'll work. All right, let's pull it around. And I am going to use a little bit of Dollar Tree tear and tape because my tape runner is buried and I don't usually use much tape runner anyway. I prefer glue dots, um, what do you call those other things? Dimensionals and tear and tape. And for stuff like rosettes, I prefer hot glue. Audition it. There you go. Right. Forgot about that. Thank you, Fran. Thank you. Thank you. Now, Fran, I don't know if you missed the beginning of this or not, but I had told you I was sending you a card, and I did, and it got returned, but it went back out again today. It got returned for a postal service mistake. Um, so anyway, it's back on its way to you. Sorry, shouldn't have said that in front of everybody, but there you go. And a couple others. My brothers included. That was annoying. Anyway, because I figured he'd probably text me or something as soon as he got it. All right, I am using, maybe, it's getting kind of empty. Tombow, I like that for larger areas, and I like art glitter glue for smaller areas, and I like Fabri-Tac for, oh, you could also glue that ribbon down with Fabri-Tac, but this paper is pretty flimsy. It's not like cardstock, so I think it would show through, is what I'm trying to say. I just moved that over, but I don't like it over. Okay. And welcome to Deb's world, who can't usually get anything on straight, and I didn't. Let me stand up. Here we go. I will also glue this down. Now let me think. Should I do that? No, I like it better the other way. I'm just going to glue that down too. Okay, thanks, Fran. You can make rosettes with just cutting long strips of paper, like 12-inch paper, or 2 times 6-inch, well, no, really 12-inch or 11-inch, and just using a scoreboard and scoring every, I prefer ½ inch because 1/4 inch gets a little too wacky, or there are dies out there for it too. Now that has a bump. It's okay. We're going to bump this up too. I just have to put a little more glue there. Oh, I am terrible at the cupcake liner ones. I've never been good at those. I just never got the hang of them. So now let's bring in some dimensionals. I'll put Mr. Sunico in there for a minute. Or Ms. I don't know. Some people make beautiful ones with cupcake liners, but I just found them harder to work with than, oops, and I just tore the paper, than paper. Tim Holtz used to have rosette dies. I have some of them, and I actually just made some for Halloween using a different die set from Stampin' Up. I don't know if that's still available. It was with a stamp set called Round. Hang on, I think I still have it out. Yeah, Round We Go. But if you just want the dies, if you die cut this twice, these are 1/4 inch folds, and glue them together, then you have a 12-inch piece that you can just accordion fold and then make a rosette with it. That's what I did for the Halloween ones I did. Yeah, do them by hand, and I used to do that too with the scoreboard. I believe I have an old Martha Stewart scoreboard. We were talking about Martha on a different live. Martha makes art, but well, if you figure out the name, let me know, Polly. I'm not going to guarantee I have it, but I have a lot to go through and get rid of, and not everything, but some. All right, I need to put something on the inside. Is that a no? Okay, I have some white, and I don't know. Usually, oh, where'd that piece of paper go? Mm, here it is. I think what I'll do is just cut. Actually, I could just use. Maybe I'll just use the side strip and put it in here. So that's probably 4 inches. I'll just cut it here. Could just use scissors to cut it. I'm sorry, I'm under the desk because I don't have much room up there to put my trimmer. But I kind of like that this is deckled already too. and I'll just glue it down and cut off the ends, and the rest of that piece is going in the trash. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. Does anybody want to be made a moderator? Because I don't have one. I think my only moderator is Brandy. I think I had one other one, but I don't think they've been on much. So if anybody wants to be, I can make you a standard moderator. I think I can still do that. Okay, and then we'll just stick that on the inside. This is probably light enough you could write on it, but I don't like having the card front be heavier than the back, so I tend to always put white or cream or something on the inside to give you the wrench. Okay, let me make sure I remember how to do it. Click on the dots, add as moderator, standard, save, boom. Jean is now a moderator. Thank you, thank you. It had a witch girl. Oh, yeah, you know what? I think I just used a little bit of that paper. Not sure if I have the stamp set. I might. But actually, honestly, that's one of my favorite Halloween ones because it's cute. Oh, thank you, Polly. Well, um, I do that embellishments on the 11th collab every month. I'm going to continue it, by the way, into next year. And several of the participants, regulars, have indicated they would like to stay in.